Do you wish that you could just wake up both mentally and physically in the morning and therefore overcome your insomnia and treat it naturally? In this video, I will share with you 4 different ways that you can actually achieve that every single morning. Hi there, my name is Beatrix Schmidt from the sleepdeepmethod.com. As a sleep coach and speaker, I help professionals just like you to overcome insomnia and other sleep-related problems. So for the best and most practical sleep and insomnia advice, subscribe to my channel below and get notified when I post a video each week. So working on your ability to be able to wake up in the morning both mentally and physically comes down to just a few things that you can put in place so that you actually personalize your morning routine and it will help you to get going in the day. I see it with clients all the time. So watch the video till the end and I'll share with you a couple of other resources that might be helpful in this area of insomnia and other sleep related issues. My very first advice in this video is actually starting before the morning happens. So a lot of the times when I work with clients, we look at our entire 24 hours and really understand how you get to the morning. So in previous videos, we talked about the different pillars of sleep. And when you actually prepare for the morning, then you'll be able to have a better morning and you can look forward to your morning much more than maybe you're currently looking forward to it now. So what can you do is start looking at what can you take out of your morning that maybe makes you feel really rushed or lack of time happens because you've got just so many things to squeeze into the time that you've got in the morning. And plan ahead. So often I tell my clients to really look at what are they doing in the morning. So the first sort of 30 to 45 minutes and take out anything that is absolutely not necessary there. So sometimes I had stories from clients when they said, I empty the dishwasher in the morning. But when we actually looked at that, they didn't really need to do that. And that must have been something like 5-10 minutes that they could have actually used for something else that made sure that they can leave the house on time. So the first advice I have for you is really look at what are you cramping into your morning and whether or not there is anything that you can take out so you can ease up your morning and make it a little bit more enjoyable experience. My second advice for you is putting your phone away from your bed, for example, or actually buying an alarm clock. So often we use our smartphones to actually help us awake in the morning. And when I work with my clients, I normally ask them to take the phone out of the equation. But if you don't yet have an alarm clock, then you can of course continue using your phone, but put it away from your bed so that you actually have to get out of bed to be able to switch it off. And that basically helps you to need to get out of bed. I remember one of the talks I did last year for a corporate client. I've asked this question, how many alarms do you have in the morning set up for you? And one of the people that we had in the group there said that they have over 15 different alarms going off 3 minutes between the alarms. Imagine what that does to your body. Let's not take the extreme examples of 15, let's just say 3. You're actually coming in and out of sleep 3 times, 4 times during that same morning, rather than literally waking up and getting your body to wake up. So I would suggest looking at how do you use your alarm? How do you actually make your body wake up and get out of bed? And this is the first way in the morning to actually get you going. Now that we have gone through the first 2 sections of this video, I want you to pause for a moment and really reflect on your mornings and figure out what other things are working for you, because the fact is you're already waking up, so something must be working, but whether or not maybe you can use it in a different way or you're actually acknowledging how those things that you do in the morning keep you tired for longer will really help you to start putting a different kind of morning together for yourself. So if you want, you can pause the video, but I would really love to hear what are the things you think is working for you already. So use the comment box below and I would really love to hear from you about which are the sections of your morning that you think is working. My third advice for you, especially to be able to transition from the night to the day and treat your insomnia naturally by waking up both mentally and physically in the morning, is looking at how much light you get exposed to in the morning. And one of the best ways to do that is, first of all, pull your curtains apart. And obviously we get told that we should have blackout blinds in the bedroom to be able to assure that we get a great night's sleep. And I have that in place as well. But waking up in the morning has a lot to do with our exposure to light. And I'm sure you've read articles about it. So I'm hoping that I'm preaching to the converted already. But sometimes you forget. So for example, I live in the UK, United Kingdom, and we get pretty grim mornings. So opening the curtains mean that actually we get some light exposure, but it's probably not enough for most mornings. So what I recommend you do is turn up that light exposure. What you can do is you can get one of those lights that will help you do that, or get a better light bulb. And I would suggest you don't necessarily put that into your bedroom, but as you wake up, you go out of your bedroom, and wherever you spend the next sort of 15 minutes of your time in the morning, perhaps it's in your kitchen, perhaps it's your dining room, living room, whatever that might be, get a light that it's actually providing you with a lot more light that you would normally get in the morning. My fourth piece of advice for you in this video is helping your body to actually physically get up in the morning after you're awake. So this is a really important part, and again, when I work with clients, I talk about this a lot with them, because just because you wake up mentally and you get going and you rush out of the house, it doesn't mean that your body has had that fuel that it needs to keep you going for the rest of the day. So think about having maybe a glass of water with something that you enjoy. It could be a squeeze of a lemon juice or ginger, mint, any kind of taste that you actually enjoy. I, for example, drink a lot of herbal teas, so I've got a different range of all sorts of fruity teas that brings a bit of an enjoyment, a bit of a sort of a sweetness to the morning, and I'm always looking forward to my fruity cup of tea in the morning. And the second thing is breakfast. But again, keep it simple. So if you don't really like the tasteless mueslis that, we get recommended all the time as the healthy option, then you could go with something that you just enjoy and it's going to give you some energy for the morning. I would suggest you stay away with something that's like super sweet and sugary. But think of simplifying it. So some of my clients, when this comes up, I'll just ask them what their favorite food is. And I would suggest you do the same. What is the favorite thing that you could imagine yourself having in the morning? That's not something like a piece of chocolate cake, of course. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I have a couple of other resources for you. The first is a video that I have done a little while ago that has the same theme, but it's got different tips in the video. So I'll put the link above here and you can go ahead and watch that as well and pick up yet a couple of more tips and tools that I shared at the time. I'll also include the link in the description below so it will be easier for you to find it. And ebook that is called 28 Ways to Overcome Insomnia Naturally, and that really helps you to get your head around what might be causing an issue and provide you with practical things that you can do about it. So if you haven't yet downloaded it, click on the link below. I'll again include that and you will be able to get that from my website, which is thesleepdeepmethod.com. Did you like this video? Click on the like button below, subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends and family. And don't be shy, come over and comment with which tip has helped you the most, whether or not it's from my video or over the years, because it's going to help you to be able to get more clarity around what else you can add. Keep going and keep looking for practical insomnia and sleep tips and advice, because just like many of my clients, you can treat and overcome your insomnia and other sleep problems naturally in 2019 as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.